my name is Dan Fernandez and I'm an osteopath. Today we're going to talk about Vibram 5 Fingers. So I've been running with Vibram for the last 4-5 years, something like that. And a lot of people ask me, oh, why do you use those funny shoes? For me, it's all about being as natural as possible. Basically, I started learning osteopathy almost at the same time, and I started learning all the biomechanics of the feet and the muscles. And when I started to compare what would be the difference between running with no shoes and running with shoes, I saw that there was just a lot of restrictions that the shoes were giving you. They were giving you a lot of support and cushioning, which a lot of people think you can benefit from. Well, again, that's my opinion. But my aspect is that if our ancestors did not need cushioning shoes, why do we need them? Yeah, obviously people say, oh, you have the concrete, you have going on the road, you can hurt yourself, and then you have to just start thinking, well, they didn't have concrete, but they had still stones, they had hard surfaces, and it was very much similar. But the thing is, when you have a support shoe, which everyone thinks they need, again, my opinion, you're just balancing your body out and you're not getting yourself stronger. You're trying to compensate with having a support cushioning shoe to give you more stability instead of actually going to work on your stability. So if you have a house and you have the four bases, and if one of the bases is shorter, what are you going to do? You're going to increase it so it's nice and balanced. In our body, we have our muscles and the joints and the proprioception of the joints. That's what's going to give us more stability for the feet and the rest of the body, because in the end of the day, it's the feet that hold us most of the time when we're standing, right? So today's going to talk about the difference between a normal shoe and a 5-finger shoe. I don't have a normal train anymore. I've kind of chucked those away a long time ago, so just bear with me, yeah? So with a 5-finger, so this is a V run, yeah? And you can see that there's no cushioning to it, and look how mobile this can be. Yeah, so it's that easy, you know, and it's supposed to be, you know. The closest we are to the ground, the better the joints in our foot will then relay the information to our brain that if we put our foot forward and we're about to twist, our body can compensate and put other powers through our body so we don't actually roll. So then sensation, then when we put our foot over a rock or anything, you'll feel it more, obviously on these, which is a good thing, because if you have a cushioning shoe, which now is a huge, like 5 millimeters up to I don't know what, it's just crazy in my opinion. You'll be so confident when you go running to put your shoe wherever it needs to go, that if you put your foot on a wrong place, which you do at some point, and you roll over a stone or anything, your body won't have the same reaction as it would with the 5-finger shoes, and you wouldn't, because it never happens or it doesn't happen that often, you don't use the muscles in that particular point, your action won't be as sharp, yeah? So it's like, I don't know, like playing tennis, I guess. When you go play tennis, you'll be more sharp to go get the ball at different angles if you play more. Yeah, it's the same thing. You train your body and you just get stronger. So obviously there's pros and cons to having 5-finger shoes. You can have, well, the main thing is in the UK it rains a lot. Yep. So I kind of tend to have a shoe. I would go for a KMD, which has a bit of more of sole, so therefore you're not so much in contact to the ground. It's still a 5-finger shoes, and this is my normal train. This is what I use on my daily basis if I'm going out having jeans or whatever. I'll have those. And because it's not so close, it's got to cover like a millimeter more or two of sole. It just allows me not to have that contact on the floor if it's raining. Therefore, my toes won't get wet, because that's the bad thing, you know. They've thought about coming up with 5-finger shoes, which was waterproof, but they messed up. I think they're going to come up with a new one pretty soon, hopefully, so we can enjoy the 5-finger shoes in the UK properly when it's raining. But yeah, so then what type of, if you're thinking of getting one, what type of shoe are you going to get? Because there's so many. So I don't sell them, I just advocate them because I love them so much. And I have a couple so my patients can just try to see what's the benefit of running with them and without them, with the shoes I mean, and actually get to see how better they can feel. Yeah, so there's different types. You can go for the Spyridon. The Spyridon, you can see on that right there, it has a very, very good trail into that, and this is what I use for trail running and my OCRs. And this is an amazing shoe. I mean, if you do trail running or obstacle running, this is what you need to get, because the shoes have huge spikes, and the spikes just accumulate loads of mud. With this, because I'll take this off from the inside, because this bends, yeah, you can also flex. So when you flex in your toes, when you're trying to go up those hills, you can flex like you do with your fingers, you can do with your toes, which with a normal shoe, you can't. So, and then because it extends, when you're moving and you're running, the mud will come off easier from this than from your normal trainer. Well, at least that's my experience, okay? Again, everything's my opinion. I use another one, which is this one. This is the KMD, and you can use this one for the gym. It has a great sole, very supportive. I'm actually wearing one right now. This is one of my oldest ones, and this is one of my first KMDs that I've ever got. And yeah, you can see the trade on it. It's very used. I've used this for a half marathon already, and pretty good. I did it a reasonable time. But yeah, if you're going for a gym, something like that, you can use that. Again, coming back to this one, this is the V-Run. This is what I normally wear for running on the road. Yeah, so again, no cushioning, no support. It's all on your own muscles, getting strong. What else do I have? We have here, this is the Trek Ascendant. You can see on the poster. This one, it's a very, very, very good. You can see the trail. I've actually done a trail run on one of these, and an obstacle. It was an obstacle as well, obstacle course. It has very good, good sole and traction for rocks. So if you're going on a trail, walk, or a bit of a run, these are good as well. But I still think that the Spyridons, for obstacle course at least, are much better. So one of the other things that is really good about them is that washing them, you can even put these all in your washer. I mean, they're that good. I mean, you can wash them by hand. I used to just scrub them, and it's fine. You know what? Because it doesn't have any cushion. So what reckons, one of the most things that reckons a normal shoe is the cushion. The cushion goes away and people started having injuries, so therefore they have to go and spend another pair of shoes. Well, with these, for me, again, my opinion is I only change them when I get holes, which I've had at least 1 or 2 pairs starting to have holes because I wear them so much, which then you get another one. I mean, the prices range about the same price of a normal trainer, or probably even less, depends. And it's so much more efficient. You can wash them and then they're brand new, and it will only waste depending how much you run. Everything else seems to be fine. I mean, you can even use it for walking the beach. We have another model. This one, very, very flexible. Look how flexible this is. it's not flexible. Yeah. So guys, really, it comes always to your own practice. What you feel most comfortable, what you hear from other people, what you think from their opinions. Well, all this is my opinion, again, and if you have any questions, just let me know. There's millions of people out there just running barefoot, which is even crazier. I've done a couple of times, but 5-finger shoes just give me a bit more protection from little things like glasses and smaller rocks that can just get into your skin. It's just a simple layer of protection, which still allows you to get strong for the whole body, because that's the main goal. The reason why I use them is that I want to be able to be strong as myself from feet to the top. You know, it's not just doing your gym work and having not good stability on the feet, because when was the last time you've seen people working on their feet at the gym? Never. Yeah. I think that all that cushioning that a trainer has, the shoes nowadays, they have that raised up like that, which means they're kind of already helping you going forwards. Yeah. But we have our toes to do that, right? So your toes are supposed to help you go forwards as well as your plantar fascia, as your Achilles tendon, as your calves and everything else. So, I mean, how far do you want to go with supporting yourself, you know? So, I'm a strong believer in recovery. Even if you have an injury, it's better to see where the problem is, get stronger, and live longer, hopefully. So, good luck, guys. If you have any questions, give me a shout.